Okay, so here's the review for our Avalanche Astrea Type F. So here's the finished build. So apparently it's a not much, very solid. First we're gonna check the durability of the model kit. So first gonna hold the head, and then maybe a little shake. So apparently, okay, it's good. Okay, so the details is that's very much for a master grade. So apparently there are some parts that are falling apart, so I'd recommend to use some plastic cement, mostly this part, the back, and mostly are the yellow parts. For the articulation, so in the head, the movement can be moved upward and downward, and then there's the fin can be moving up and down, so make sure it doesn't hit at the hem of the shoulder. So there's a articulation here also, but I recommend not to push it upward because of this plastic part. Then of course they move up because of the poly cap here. Then of course there's another movement. Then for the arm, of course, can be rotate 360 degrees. And there's a bicep swivel, and we have a double jointed elbow ball joint here in the hands, but very limited because there's a shiv guard here, and of course it can be tilted forward and down. Okay, on the chest part, this one can be opened and it can be flipped down. There's a forward crunch and backward, so there's very limited side to side, limited articulation here in the waist. The front skirt can be tilted up, down, and on the back there's a movement. On the legs, very limited. Of course there's an articulation of the knee, not quite double jointed because of the back skirt and the front skirt. Okay, apparently you can extend. So you see there's a articulation here in the legs. They're in universal. The model kit can be quite split. The legs can be rotated, but very limited. This one part can be flipped. Then of course the shin part has a movement. Then there's a movement here and here, are very limited. And of course this part has a poly cap, can be moved forward, backward, and the toe can be tilted down way 90 degrees. Very great pivot here. Overall articulation are very good. Almost forgot this part can be pulled backward. Here you can see. So this part are the holster for the GN sword. So apparently I'm not recommend to do it because they're not quite very fit on this model kit, and of course because of the back skirt. Okay, so that's for the model kit. So the only negative is this one is apparently quite loose. So if you can see, there's a gap here when you're doing something. So there's pretty easily gets loose here. So these are the avalanche mode. Okay, so there's an articulation. So this part can be installed here on the legs. So later I'm gonna show you how. Then we have here an articulation here, can be moved down. This part can be moved forward, same here, and there's also here, so you have to pull back and then fold here. There's the hook here, and there you have it. Here we have this part can be installed here. There's also a movement here, it can be folded here. Also we have this one are installed as an armor here for the arms, so you can move forward and backward. So let's start. So you have to remove it first. Okay, so you have to snap here first, then put it here. Okay, then put back. So same on the other side. Okay, now for the bottom part, first we have to remove this one, so it's very easy. Then install the other one. Then we have now to change the knee, so we have to pull it out and just insert these two holes. Same on the other side. So we have here the overall, the avalanche. The good thing here is the model kit is very stable, so it can be stand on its own. Now for the accessories or weapons, so we have here the GN swords. Then there you have it. So apparently there are two shields, so you just insert it and there you have it. We have two giant blaster something. They're used to clip here on the collar, so you have to remove this part. You have to pull it first very gentle, then fold it and put it here. There you have it. If you want to use the other grabby hand, put the arm here. You have another rifle here. So the only negative here is this part. It's very loose. Here we have the 2 grabby hands, 2 closed fist hands, 2 open hand, and 1-1-3 fingers. Then we have 2 GN swords, the long ones. We have the 2 GN swords that are the short, and we have 4 beam sabers. We have the 2 long ones and 2 short ones. Then we have here this giant sword. So apparently there's the short one and then the other one. So apparently you have to use a single long GN sword, so you have to install it here for the other one. Apparently the downside of it, it's of course it doesn't snap, of course very loose, so once you put it folds up. Same here on the long one. And we have here the adapter, bind it as a single weapon. We have the base adapter, and so we have put it here. Then we have here the stand. Of course there's a lock mechanism. So here we have, so these are extra parts on the runners that can be replaced here on the model kit. So there are some very familiar parts, mostly the Exia parts. So we have here the transfer green, and this part are the useless parts. Okay, I almost forgot about the head can be changed into non-avalanche mode. So you just remove this part, and then you have to insert this. Just put it here, there, and of course you're gonna have to change the B-fin, and there you have it. And of course I almost forgot, this thing has a lot of wires like decals, and I haven't applied it, so maybe on the next video or maybe on my Instagram. So here is my train signing out.